Change News.
This is Voice of Change Radio News. I'm Amanda Kumalo. A quick look at stories making the headlines. Border security tightened to snuff out drugs. In business news, Stanbic Bank pledges support for tobacco farmers. In regional and international news, Tunisian president announces a strengthening of ties with Syria. In sports, school athletics backbone of country's sport Tagara. For this and other stories in detail, President Mnangagwa has said security is being tightened at the country's ports of entry to plug the movement and production of harmful drugs and substances in Zimbabwe. Addressing thousands of youths drawn from the country's 10 provinces during the National Youth Day celebrations at Lupani State University in Matabele North Province, the president said he had directed police and other security arms to act decisively in flashing out drug syndicates and dismantling supply chains. He further said to augment the ongoing efforts to fight drug abuse, a review of legislation and related police measures on drug and substance abuse was receiving urgent attention. In other news, President Mnangagwa announced that he will soon proclaim the date for harmonized elections following the gazetting of the final Zimbabwe Electoral Commission ZEC delimitation report, while government is ready to welcome back Zimbabweans from South Africa. The report says the boundaries for wards and constituencies to be used in the upcoming harmonized elections. The announcement by the president follows the presentation of the final report by the electoral body on February 17, pursuant to which the report should be gazetted within 14 days. Farmers from Hikwa village in Bulilima district are reaping the benefits of hard work at a 2-hectare solar-powered irrigation scheme that was rehabilitated last year. The scheme has 40 members and has become a reliable source of livelihood to the community. A look at business news. As Zimbabwe's tobacco selling season draws near, Stanbic Bank Zimbabwe has announced its readiness to support farmers with the necessary financial solutions. The tobacco selling season opens on 8 March 2023. The bank's head of agribusiness, Mr. Tawanda Maposa, said the institution is committed to promoting agriculture and has put in place measures to ensure that farmers have access to the necessary financial resources. A look at what is happening beyond our borders. Tunisian President Kais Saied has decided to strengthen diplomatic ties with Syria, the president said on Thursday, the clearest sign yet of Tunisia's intention to fully restore relations days after a deadly earthquake that has devastated large parts of Syria. Tunisia cut off diplomatic relations with Syria nearly a decade ago to protest the government's brutal crackdown on protesters and activists opposed to the regime of President Bashar al-Assad. And finally, in sports, National Athletics Association of Zimbabwe NAS President Tendai Tagara says school athletics is the backbone of athletics in the country and is pleased to see the return of the sport in both primary and secondary schools. That brings us to the end of this bulletin.
Voice of Change News.